Of you, welcome back to course Artificial Intelligence. Our today's topic of video is knowledge representation technique, prepositional logic. So in the previous videos we understand the process of knowledge representation, and we come to know one point that knowledge representation is very important. Suppose we want that machine should behave just like a human being, and it just make you machine should make use of a knowledge just like a human being will use in order to solve a various problem. That knowledge has to be represented in an appropriate form so that it can be understandable by the machine. And one thing is very clear from that, directly machine will not understand a high level language just like a English statement. So we need to convert this into a mathematical form, we need to convert it into numbers, because machine understand numbers, machine understand mathematical language. So for that purpose this knowledge representation play a very important role. So we required various techniques to represent the knowledge. So here we are going to discuss the various methods or techniques that may use for knowledge representation. So here we have mentioned few techniques, and in this video we are going to discuss about prepositional logic. So prepositional logic is the first method. Then we have predicate logic, semantic network, frames and script. These are the various techniques that we can use to represent the knowledge so that machine can understand it and make use of it in order to solve a various problems. So this is what the various techniques are there. Now let's discuss a very first technique, that is prepositional logic. So as its name suggests, what do you mean by preposition? Preposition is nothing but a simple statement that we can write. Suppose we are saying that Nagpur is a city. Okay, so this is what a single statement, or it's a simple statement. We can call it as a preposition. Preposition means what? A simple statement. And second word is logic. Prepositional logic, the logic will make use of a statement. Okay, so this prepositional logic is very classical technique of representing the knowledge. So we can say that it's the simplest form of logic used to represent the knowledge in a logical and mathematical form. This is what the important thing to understand about the prepositional logic. And this prepositional logic make use of a preposition. Preposition means what? A single statement. That statement can either be a true or false or not both. This is what the important thing, that the statement is either true or false but not both. Let's take a simple example. We can say that sky is a blue. Yes, it's a true. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra. Yes, it's a true. Nagpur is the capital of Maharashtra. No, it's false. Okay, so we are saying that preposition is either true or false, and some students are clever. Whether it is true or false, no, it's not true, because we are talking about some students. Some students are clever, but what about other students? Whether they are clever, means some is what? Suppose in 10 students we are considering 5 students, so we are saying that some of the students are clever, but what about other students? Whether it can we say it is a true or false? No, we can't say that it is a true or false. So it is a both. Okay, so and prepositional logic does not support the preposition which is both true or false. So this is the case. So we can say this is a limitation of prepositional logic. Prepositional logic can be used to represent a knowledge which is either true or false but not both. So we have just taken the example. And prepositional logic is also called as a Boolean logic, and it works on 0 and 1, because we have seen that it has only the value that is true or false but not both or not between this. So that's why it will make use of a Boolean logic. We use the symbolic variables. So in the next slide we are going to discuss about it, how symbolic variables can be used to represent the logic or this preposition, because this preposition is written in a simple English like a statement and it is not being understandable by your machine. So machine wants the mathematical language, machine wants the number. So for that purpose we need to represent with the help of variable. So the preposition and connectives, these are two basic elements of prepositional logic. Yes, exactly. The prepositions are represented with the help of various variable, and in order to connect that variable we require a connective. So we are going to discuss over here what are the different connectives that we can use in order to connect two or more variables. So now we discuss about the classification of these prepositions. So prepositions is of two type. One is a atomic preposition and second one is a compound preposition. So what do you mean by atomic preposition? Atomic preposition means what? A simple single statement. Atomic preposition is nothing but a simple statement, just like that we are saying sky is a blue. So this is a simple statement. Atomic preposition is there. And compound preposition means what? It's a combination of more than one atomic preposition which is connected with the help of specific connectives. So in short we can say that atomic preposition is simple and it is a single statement, whereas compound preposition is a combination of atomic preposition, and in order to combine this atomic preposition we are going to make use of a connective. Let's take a simple example. We are saying that sky is a blue. So this is an example of atomic preposition or compound? No, it's a simple and only single statement is there, so it is a atomic preposition. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra is again the example of atomic preposition, but we are saying that mango is yellow and it's very tasty. So in that case there are two statements are there. Mango is yellow is one statement and it's very tasty, this is a second statement. And in this case we are making use of a connective called as a conjunction, and it is represented with the help of and. So mango is yellow and it's very tasty is an example of compound preposition. So there are two types of prepositional logic is there are two types of preposition. One is atomic and second one is a compound. Now the next topic is what are the different logical connectives that you can use in order to form compound preposition. And these logical connectives are very important. In order to form a compound preposition we require a logical connective, because more than one statement can be connected with each other by using this logical connective. So these logical connectives are very important, and this prepositional logic supports 5 types of different logical connectives, so that we are going to discuss one by one. So we can create a compound preposition with the help of logical connectives. So very first one is and this and is nothing but a conjunction. This and symbol is represented by conjunction. So let's take a simple example. As we have seen earlier that in this case, in this prepositional logic, we are making use of a variable to represent the particular statement. So now let's say P is equals to Ram is intelligent and Q is equals to Ram is hardworking. Now we need to form a compound preposition. So we can represent it like this: P and Q. So what that P represent Ram is intelligent, Q represent Ram is hardworking, and we have connected it with the help of conjunction. So we can write like this: Ram is intelligent and Ram is hardworking. So this is how we make use of a conjunction, and we make use of connective conjunction to connect these two statements, which is represented with the help of variable P and Q, and they combine with the help of connective conjunction. Then similarly to that conjunction we have another connective called as a disjunction. Disjunction is used to represent the or. Now again same example: P representing Ram is intelligent, Q is representing Ram is hardworking. So in this case we have written an example P or Q. So how can you read this? Ram is intelligent or hardworking. Okay, so this is what the use of disjunction. Disjunction is used to represent either or. Then next connective is implication or conditional, and that has been represented with the symbol implies. So again take an example: P represents Ram is hardworking and Q represent Ram get good marks. So how to represent it in a prepositional logic? P implies Q. P implies Q means what? If Ram is hardworking, then he gets a good mark. So this is how we have represented this particular statement or preposition with the help of prepositional logic. And here we make use of connective implication, because if implication is used to represent if then condition, just like that, if Ram is hardworking, then he get a good mark. So this we can represent with the help of connective implies. Then we have next connective that is biconditional, and it represent if and only if, and it is represented with a equivalent symbol. So now just let's take another example. So here P represent I am breathing and Q represent I am alive. So it supports if and only if. Means, so how to represent it? If means I am breathing if and only if I am alive. When person can breathe, when person is alive. So in this case we have to follow the condition if and only if. I can breathe if and only if I am alive, and it is being represented in a prepositional logic like that. P is equivalent to Q because equivalent biconditional is represented by connective equivalent, and the fifth connective is not. Sometimes we need to represent positive statement, sometimes we need to represent negative statement. Just like that, Ram is not hardworking, so it's obviously the negative statement, and it is being represented in a prepositional logic with the not of P. So this is a symbol, or you can say yes, you can say this is symbol. It is used to represent negation, and negation represents the not. So these are the 5 connectives will be used in a prepositional logic whenever we want to represent or represent the knowledge by using prepositional logic. We'll make use of this 5 connective to represent the atomic preposition as well as the compound preposition. Now at the these are few more examples. If it is hot and humid, then it is raining. So in this case you have to in this case 3 statements are there. Suppose P will represent if it is hot, Q is represent it is humid, and third R is representing it is raining. So this is a statement, we can represent it mathematically in the prepositional logic with the help of this. P and Q implies R. So what is the meaning of this? If it is hot and humid, then it is raining. So in this way you have to represent a preposition with the help of what we can say variable as well as the connectives. Now next is precedence of connectives. Now we have discussed the 5 precedence over here, and what is their precedence. Precedence is again important thing. So first precedence is given to the parenthesis. So here you can see first precedence is given to the parenthesis. Next is second precedence given to the negation because it is applied to the single variable, single statement, then conjunction, then disjunction, then implication, and then at the last we have biconditional. So this is what a precedence given to the connective. So precedence for connective is very important. Suppose somebody has written this, so how can you read? You need to start the reading from this, because first of all parenthesis is read, and after that and then after that implication. So here you can see that and conjunction is having more precedence as compared to implications. So you have to make use of this precedence whenever we need to evaluate the prepositional logic like this. Okay, and at the last we are going to discuss about limitations of prepositional logic. We understand the benefits of prepositional logic, that it is a simplest form of knowledge representation technique which make use of a variable and connectives to represent it, but it has certain drawbacks, certain limitations are there. It cannot represent the relation like all, some, none. We have just discussed that it is used to represent only either true or false. That's why we say that it supports boolean. Boolean means what? Either true or false, yes or no. But suppose we want to represent a condition that some students are clever, so it will not support such kind of preposition. We cannot represent it with the help of prepositional logic. That's why we understand over here that it does not support a relation like all. Suppose I am saying that all students are clever. Can we represent it with the help of prepositional logic? Answer is no. Can I represent some students are clever? No. Or none. Miss this kind of relation, relation we cannot represent it with the help of prepositional logic. So just we have taken example, all girls are intelligent, we cannot represent it. Some apples are sweet, this also we cannot represent with the help of prepositional logic. Then prepositional logic has limited expressive power. Why we are saying that it is having limited expressive power? Because it works only with true, false, yes, no, but it does not support both. Suppose and intermediate condition, so that cannot be represented with the help of prepositional logic. That in that sense we are saying that it is having a limited expressive power. And at the last, in a prepositional logic we cannot describe a statement in terms of their properties of logical relationship. We are not going to make use of any functions in case of prepositional logic. So these are the various we can say limitation. Though prepositional logic is very simple to understand, but it has certain limitation, and that limitation has to be overcome with the help of predicate logic. Predicate logic will try to overcome all the drawbacks that we face in while representing the knowledge with the help of prepositional logic. So I hope you understand how prepositional logic can be used to represent the knowledge, what is its power, what it can do and what it can't do. That can be done by that capability is to be done by predicate logic. So that we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.